Hi everyone, my name is Veronica Grigorova and I'm going to present part of my listening and speaking lesson plan for today. This lesson is meant for students ages 7 through 10, a very beginner. Okay, everyone, welcome to class. And today I have something very interesting prepared for you. It is actually one of my favorite books. As you're going to see here, it is called Harold and the Purple Crayon by Crockett Johnson. But first, I'd like to ask you guys, what is your favorite book? And do you like pictures and illustrations in your book? Yes, for sure. Me too. So, you're going to see here in today's reading, there's a lot of illustrations and the main character, Harold, is actually drawing his story as he goes. It's going to be very interesting to see where his adventures take him. So let's start with the first page, okay? Afterwards, actually, let me tell you first what we're going to do and what's the agenda for today. First, I'm going to read to you this book. This book is going to be presented on the whiteboard behind me each page. You're going to see the illustration and you're going to see the words. You're going to see the text. Okay? So if you see any words that are unfamiliar to you, you have to let me know so we can go ahead and translate them right away. Okay? I want you to listen very carefully and try to understand the story. Okay? Afterwards, as you see, you have some papers and some crayons in front of you. What do you think you're going to do, huh? You're going to draw. Yes, we're going to have some fun drawing. And what we're going to do is something similar that Harold is doing. I would like to ask you guys, after we read about Harold, I will ask you um, to draw something. Draw a few images or think of a story, um, your favorite story, or make up a story, even. That's fine, that's perfectly fine. And then with your drawings, you're going to get up in front of the class and tell us the story by showing us your drawings, okay? Just like Harold is. Okay, so let's get started with Harold and then we'll have some fun with our own stories also. Are you guys ready to listen? Okay. One evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decided to go for a walk in the moonlight. So here we can write this expression down, thinking it over. You can write this down in your notebooks and then we're going to explain what it means. You can also write down moonlight. Okay. There wasn't any moon, and Harold needed a moon for a walk in the moonlight, and he needed something to walk on. He made a long, straight path so he wouldn't get lost, and he set off on his walk, taking his big purple crayon with him. But he didn't seem to be getting anywhere on the long straight path. So he left the path for a shortcut across the field, and the moon went with him. The shortcut led right to where Harold thought a forest ought to be. He didn't want to get lost in the woods, so he made a very small forest with just one tree in it. It turned out to be an apple tree. The apples would be very tasty, Harold thought when they got red. So he put a frightening dragon under the tree to guard the apples. It was a terribly frightening dragon. It even frightened Harold. He backed away. His hand holding his purple crayon shook.